in Kochi, and he invited
really work towards the improvement and development of
it, and they reflect
art lovers, art faculty members. It's a real pleasure and honor for us to host and conduct this event, the show that commemorates the 70th year of Indo-Japan cultural relations. It's a real honor for all of us here from Velamal Educational Trust. Thank you so much. I thank the team members who made this possible. This show was curated by Kotaro Lizawa that brings to us the devastation of the 2011 tsunami hit areas of the Tohoku region. I just had a glimpse of some of the photographs that was being displayed. More than the devastation, it speaks about the life, culture of the region, landscapes, different styles of each photographers, how generations evolved, bringing history in front of us through the lens eyes of the different styles of photographers. We at Velamal Knowledge Park, we've always appreciated creativity. We wanted our children to think beyond books. We encourage new workshops, art curated programs, for we wanted to come out of the conventional educational framework by collaborating with creative art form, where we believe learning happens beyond books. We are sure this exhibition, aptly named Tohoku through the eyes of Japanese photographers, would be a new experience for our students, our art faculty, teachers, including our own academic team members. I don't want to take much of your time. I once again render my welcome and invitation to all who have gathered here, especially Mr. Kenji Miyata, Deputy Consul General, Consulate of Japan, Chennai.
Respected representative of organizer and supporters, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure to attend this photo exhibition, Tohoku, through the eye of Japanese photographers, organized by Japan Foundation, Velamal Knowledge Park, Velamal International School, and Chitravati Center for Creativity. The photo exhibition Tohoku has been so far held in New Delhi and Kochi in India and was a great success, with many people coming to view it. In this connection, I would like to thank Mr. Murari Chirat, chairperson of Kerala Lalita Kala Academy, for his significant contribution to the success of the exhibition in Kochi and his effort in organizing this exhibition. I am confident it will be a big success here in Chennai too. The theme of this will be an eye opener for the people of Chennai to learn and understand the real life and natural beauty of the Tohoku region. It is particularly significant. This photo exhibition is being held in Cholamandal Artist Village. We know the Velamal Knowledge Park places great importance on education for the next generation. And I hope that many young people who will be building the future relationship between Japan and India will come to see the exhibition and increase their interest in Japan. As you all are aware, this year, 2022, marks the 70th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between Japan and India. In this memorable year, we have adopted the theme, Creating the Future Towards the Centenary. We will together create the future and move forward to the centenary milestone and beyond. I strongly believe the future offers great potential for our partnership. During the last 2 years, the COVID-19 pandemic has prevented us from organizing such a cultural event. However, I am delighted this photo exhibition is finally taking place in this memorable year. We, the Consulate General of Japan in Chennai, will continue to organize various events to promote Japanese art and culture to people of the Chennai and to deepen cultural exchange and mutual understanding with you all. In concluding, I would like to sincerely thank all organizers and their supporters for your cooperation to organize this exhibition in the special year of our 70th anniversary. My thanks also goes to the Japan Foundation for organizing this exhibition and carrying out cultural exchange program throughout in India. Thank you very much.
I'm reminded by what our distinguished Deputy Consul just said. It's been a long 2 years. And I arrived in India in February, and I had to change my plans because usually Fulbrighters arrive in September to enjoy the wonderful winter months of India. Instead, I decided I was going to come in and enjoy all the summer months and built up my resilience. When I was in Jaipur, I was walking along the road. I like to walk. And a tuk-tuk driver came alongside, and it was somewhere a little bit remote in Jaipur, and he said, "It's been 2 years since I've seen you, man." And I was thinking, did I meet him someplace in New York? Called it the cradle of civilization, cradle of mankind. And I feel very welcome here, and I want to show my appreciation to all of the distinguished guests here on the dais, ma'am, also for their kind invitation for me to give a talk yesterday at Balamel, and meet some of the outstanding students who asked some of the brightest questions. I'm also, in addition to being an artist, I'm a professor, and there's no shyness in these schools. They have the confidence and they have the curiosity to ask questions. So I have no doubt that they're all going to become great, fully integrated individuals. So, a little formally, I'll just say thank you to Mr. MVM Sasi Kumar, the director of the Velamal Educational Trust, and Mrs. Gitanjali Sasi Kumar, the director of academics. Mr. Koji Sato, Director General of Japan Foundation, who's not here with us today, but who was foundational in the conception of this project. Mr. Kenji Miyata, our Deputy Consul General here in Chennai, and also the distinguished members of the Consulate General of Japan who are here in the audience. The Cholamandal Artist Village and our respective dignitaries therein, and as well as the artists and guests here present today and the students. Thank you. Of having my suitcases packed brought me over here in February. I was a bit surprised. My wife was a bit surprised I would be at home so often for 2 years. My cats definitely liked me being at home to play with them every single day. Tohoku, through the eyes of Japanese photographers. So, as I mentioned, my name is Leslie Joines. I'm a scholar by curiosity at Columbia University. I'm the longest standing scholar, I think, in the history, because I keep coming back to learn. And the philosophy department said, well, you're always over here. Why don't you become a visiting scholar here? And I said, okay, I'll do that. So far, I've discovered that the enrichment in life is learning, but it's lifetime learning. It's not just getting the BA or the high school diploma over with. It's the lifetime capability of learning about new cultures and creating new understanding, new connections for us to create a unique contribution. They bring us over, they train us in Japanese, and we have the ability to, we also complete a master's there. I was in Tokyo, and it's through osmosis that we understand something. My wife is Japanese. Every time I go back to Japan, I learn something new. It takes time. And this exhibition, when I saw it in Kochi, I discovered I'd never seen anything quite like it before. It was familiar but new. There was old history mixed with new history. There were formal landscape portraits mixed with what looked like snapshots, more immediate. We take pictures with flash. I studied photography when I was growing up. When we have a camera in the olden days, in the 1970s and 1980s, before we had digital cameras and the ubiquitous iPhone, we had a flash. And what it did is it flattened everything. And when we see that now, we see something that says the photographer was there. They were present. They saw what was happening. And when we see that, we see something that we can feel is authentic index to the moment. In that moment, I'm reminded of what is considered the real archive, the idea that we are very much present in something that has this flash moment. I was very drawn to those. But each observer is keenly aware that their world is not going to change. And the works of Sendai Collective, they stand apart a bit because they're black and white and they're much smaller images, also in the first building. They include the photographers Toro Ito, Shiro Ochi, Makoto Kotaki, Wataru Matsutani, Hidekazu Saito, Ryuji Sasaki, and Reiko Anbai, including portraits of inanimate buildings in Tohoku, more modern. Pachinko parlors, soba shops, CD and DVD shops, flower shops, houses, but they are all in a state of abandonment, stasis, if not paralysis. And then we have the chromogenic prints of Meiki Lin, which is also in the building right next to us. She was born in Yokosuka, where my brother actually used to live, in Kanagawa in 1969. These were created in 2011. They explore water, flora, deep greens, colors, frozen blues, an abundance, an overabundance of nature, giving the exhibition a sense of balance. One of the Japanese best known for documenting the aftermath of the 3/11 disaster.
We are proud to hold that exhibition in our premises. This is the Deputy Consul General, Consulate of Japan, and I think all our artists here will be proud to see the historic exhibition, and some of the photographs impressed me so much because some of them are taken before the World War II and some before the tsunami in 2011. All these things are wonderful work by the very creative photographer at that time, and it's the kind of thing when all the Madras, Cholamandal and also Chennai artists will come and see the wonderful exhibition. I don't have to tell about Cholamandal. This is everybody knows about the history of Cholamandal. We are completing 55 years. That's this exhibition. Thank you.
I thought, devasted all the disasters photograph is going to be there actually. I came with some impression, and later he told me that it is going to be with some kind of photographs taken in the 40s, and it's an exhibition of 8 artists. It's a well curated show. And after seeing that show, lightly I saw that exhibition. I mean, here and there. And it's a wonderful exhibition. It has to be there in the almost all the schools. I mean, of course, this is a little away from the city, but it is a wonderful place for the artists, and also a lot of visitors are here. Unfortunately, I was the regional secretary. We had a lot of programs in regional center, Lifestyle Academy, in collaboration with the Japanese Foundation, sometimes with the Consulate General of Japan, and Velamal also. They put up the big exhibitions and all with the school children. And it was a very good space. Unfortunately, it is not functioning properly now. In this occasion, I wanted to my request is the Velamal kind of institution to have one large space, or at least a moderated exhibition space in the city, to have this kind of exhibition, so that Madras people can see. Also, a lot of younger people can see that in private initiative should be there actually, and I'm really happy that Cholamandal Artist Village, they have that one, at least, some level of big exhibition gallery they have now, and they put up the wonderful exhibition. Otherwise, if this will be, go away from this place, from Chennai. It is a wonderful exhibition. I'm really happy to the Gopinath sir, and because he's, accepted to collaborate this exhibition here, and it is, we are very thankful. This is what I wanted to tell you, Anil, that in future at least you can think about one exhibition gallery in somewhere in this city actually, so that it will be very useful. And I personally feel this.
Now it's time to experience the height of the works exhibited here. First of all, I would like to thank Japan Foundation for giving us an opportunity to host this exhibition in Chennai. We are also indebted to our chairman sir, Sri M.V. Muthuramalandan sir, and our director, Sri M.V.M. Shashkumar sir, for all their support right from the moment of ideation of this exhibition till its implementation. We are honored to have the august presence of Mr. Kenshi Miyata, Deputy Consul General, Consulate of Japan, who formally opened the show. He only helped us in bringing this show to Chennai. Thank you, sir, for your valuable time amidst your busy schedule. Dr. Leslie D. Jones, who is an eminent artist and scholar on contemporary visual cultures, has been with us for the last couple of days, interacting with our students. Thank you very much for your valuable lecture at the function, and also for your interaction with our kids. Thank you, sir. Our